So now that we have one of the long pieces completed on our pencil case, we will now turn to designing and drawing up the short pieces. So in order to do this, we need to open up a new document. So very simply, left click here on our Onshape, and we're going to go to create and document. So new document. So short piece, okay, of pencil case. Okay, short piece of pencil case. That's perfect. Press OK. Okay, so the last time we were drawing an Onshape, we used the front plane, and that was the orientation of one of the long pieces. Now, when we put this pencil case together, what you will notice is the short pieces are actually right angle to our long piece. So we are now going to be drawing in the right plane. Okay? So I want to hide my front plane. So simply hover over front, left click on the eye, same with the top. Okay? Perfect. Now press right, and we're going to look directly at the right plane. So we're now going to start sketching, and we're simply going to go to sketch. Onshape wants to know what plane we want to draw on, so we simply hover over the right plane. We can do this on our screen in front here, or we can simply pick it on our design tree. Okay, and I picked it on my design tree, as you can see. Next thing, I can now go to my corner rectangle, and I can now start drawing from my origin. So I went for one left click, and then to finish off my size of my rectangle, just left click anywhere. Any size of rectangle is sufficient. Up to dimension. The height of this rectangle is 60, so I just left click on my line, and I'm going to left click again, and that will bring up my numbers in order for me to dimension it. So the height of this is 60, so 60, enter. The width of the pencil case is going to be 70 from side to side, so I'm simply going to hover over either the bottom line or the top line. I'm going to go with the bottom line and wait till it goes orange, and simply left click, and I can now put in my numbers. I don't press backspace, I just normally put in my numbers straight away, just saves time. So that's that completed. We now want to extrude that the same dimension as the previous long piece, which is 10 millimeters. So I'm simply going to go to extrude. I can revolve my piece just to see what the preview looks like. I always like to do that. So simply press down on your roller and move your mouse. Okay, again, your default here is set to 25 mil, so we're going to delete that and we're going to put in 10. Okay. You can hit enter twice, or you can simply go up to the correct mark and just press correct. So that now is my piece of wood for one of the end pieces. So now what we're going to do is, similarly to the last one, we're now going to do some extrude cuts to facilitate for our finger joint. So I'd like to look straight at this, so I'm going to hit on my viewing cube here on the right. Okay, right plane. Again, I always like to have my plane around my piece as much as possible. So again, just click on the plane, 4 little circles will appear, and just get your mouse, and with my left, okay, button, I'm simply going to drag that out, okay, like that. Alright, and zoom out. You can just reposition that. So that's what we're looking like. Next thing is going to go to sketch. Computer now wants to know, okay, which plane we're sketching in. The right plane is already picked, so that's perfect. So it's going to be sketching on the right plane. All my sketch tools are available on the top, so let's go. Corner rectangle. Now this time we took the finger joint out of the middle, which was here, and on the other side. So if we're going to be making this and we want the whole thing to fit together, just have a little think about it. We need to cut the top and the bottom one out in order for the short piece to fit into the long piece. Okay, so we're simply going to go up to the top corner, left click, Okay, again, use that lining up broken arrow. It's very, very handy. So we're going to go here, down to the bottom, and we're going to go here. Alright, so they are now two rectangles, top and bottom. So now what we can do is we can now move over to this side. Again, I try and line it up, okay, with, okay, one of the points on my rectangle I've previously chosen. So simply just click. So you can click anywhere, and as long as you finish on this top right point, that's the most important thing. That's grand. Okay, we'll dimension all this in a minute. Again, line up with this, bring it over, it's lining up with that, left click, and finish here. Okay, so now let's start dimensioning. So let's go straight up to our tab up on top here, our dimension tab, left click, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go line to line. Okay, first of all, so wait till the line goes orange when you hover your mouse over it, then left click, left click, left click. That should be 20 millimeters. I'm going to put in 20. My units are already set to millimeters, so I don't really need to put down mm. Okay, left click, and 20. Now what you should be noticing is this piece here, okay, will automatically update to the same measurement as this because I was using my orange broken lines at the start when I was drawing all of these out. Okay, so that's the advantage, okay, of, you know, using your orange broken lines. See, it moved. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 from here to here. So left click and left click, okay, and left click and hit 10. Okay, so that's that side done. I'm now going to finish off this side, and I'm just going to show you one variation in dimensioning. I would have always been using line to line, okay, which is the distance from here and the distance from here, but why not just choose this line? So it's a single click, okay, and a single click, okay. So I'm just picking that line. I want that line to be 10 millimeters, and that's that done. So we can now go to extrude. Okay, I would always have a tendency of pressing, you know, correct here, but it's always handy to just roll in from your sketching to your extrude, okay, to your dimensioning, okay, and then into your extrude, all in kind of one, okay. Otherwise you're going in and out of them all the time. Okay, again, revolve, okay, press the roller down. Okay, so we are going, okay, the wrong way first of all, and we are adding, okay, onto it. We don't want to add, we want to remove. Click remove, okay. Now something is being, you know, highlighted here. It's red, so that means something's wrong. It's not working. Look at the arrow. The arrow is going the wrong way. It is not cutting. Our preview is not correct. So just simply opposite direction. Brilliant. Okay, that's what we've got. So press correct, and that's one of my end pieces. Okay, last but not least, we need to put the groove on it, and after we place the groove, we're then going to put our appearance on it. Okay, so in order to put the groove on, okay, for my lid to slide in on top and for my base piece to stay stationary, I'm simply just going to start sketching a groove on this face and on this face. Okay, so all along we've been sketching on planes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sketch on a face. So in order to sketch on a face, we're simply just going to go to sketch. Computer now is unsure where we want to sketch. It says to select sketch plane. We can select the sketch plane or we can select the face. In this instance, we're going to go with the face. So I click on the face. Okay. So now when I click on the face, I can simply go to, I think this is the back. Yeah, lovely. So I'm now just going to zoom in here. So that's a nice view where I can work on the two of them, top and bottom. Okay, it's a nice size. Okay, so let's go with our corner rectangle. Draw any size of a little rectangle. Make sure it is coinciding, which is lining up with this face and this edge. So left click, left click. Okay, so you can see Okay, I've got no orange broken line, so I'm just going to try and avail of that. So go up here, pin on it, and come down. You can see if I move off it, it'll still line up. See, I'll move off, lines up. Move off, lines up. Just come down, we're going to start roughly here and end here. That's that done. Now we'll dimension. So if we can remember our dimensions from the last time, it was from here to here was 5. Okay. Here to here, what was it? 3, correct. And then from here to here, 5 millimeters. Okay, so you can see the bottom one is after updating straight away because I was using my orange broken line. We now know it's 5 from here to here. How do I know that that is defined? Because it's gone black. Okay, if it's blue, then that means, okay, it's not defined. If it's gone black, it means that it has been defined. Defined would mean that it has been given a dimension. Okay, and we will now dimension from here to here, which is 3. Okay, and then this distance from here to here is 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do now here is I'm now going to again roll into my next feature, which will be an extrude, and it won't be an add. Yes, it'll be a remove. Okay, so I've clicked on remove, but I can't really see anything, so I'm just going to again try and see, okay, my 3D view, revolve it, press the roller down, and move. It's not going in far enough, as you can see, so we're just going to increase that 25 millimeters to, we'll say, 70 millimeters. Okay, and if I just left click out here, you can see it's cutting out. Doesn't matter if it's cutting out further. Okay, that's absolutely perfect. Press correct, and that's my short piece. That's one of my short pieces done. Okay, so I'm now going to change the color, which is right click. I've been using left click a lot of the time. This is now my right click. So right click on the part, anywhere on the part, and we're going to go up to the top here. Okay, it's a nice color. That's not bad either. Go with that one. Okay, so this is the tutorial for one of the end pieces of our pencil case design. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a lot, and thank you for watching.